Hey, it's Tpok. I'm back in True Remembrance, and La was missing, well, she was with Dexter, so. I was in a particularly foul mood when I finally left Aroma. I had no idea what was wrong with me today. All sorts of unwelcome thoughts were clawing their way into my head. It wasn't about the news I heard at Aroma just now. Well, obviously I was worried about that as well, but right now I had more pressing matters. Like the fact that I'd been walking around in a haze ever since dawn today. Every single time I tried to focus, things slipped out of my grasp. Wasn't in any condition to go shopping right now, let alone do anything else more important. My head felt heavy, dull, entirely useless. I felt drunk or hungover. My feet meandered about. No rhyme or reason to anything. I eventually found myself stumbling through the shopping district on 6th. What did Dexter say to me yesterday? Have I seen Maria yet? What did that have to do with law? Nothing, absolutely nothing. He was holding a music box in his hands. There was an acquaintance that he had come to visit, an inpatient at the hospital. So that was a present. The more I tried retracing the events of yesterday, the more I felt myself floundering. But a present? Huh, now that caught my attention. I started thinking, hey, why not get La something, as an apology for getting her sick? Come to think of it, she and I had gone shopping so many times over the month I didn't remember ever having bought anything for her. So I started stopping by the various shops to see what they had. Now, there were lots of things that girls would like all over the shops, but I didn't really know which one La would really want. Just then I saw some brilliantly colored hair ribbons in a window display. And I remembered, Irina. Ribbon, hair, La. A ribbon, huh? She just might like something like this. Although buying it was sure to be an embarrassing experience. Is there something I can help you with, sir? The sales clerk said to me when he saw me wandering around aimlessly through the shop. Oh, yes. I found what I'm looking for, but I'm not quite sure about what color I should get. Oh, a ribbon. That's a wonderful choice, sir. It'll make a wonderful gift. I'll know she'll love it. That's nice, I guess. I was too busy trying to remember which colored ribbon she'd worn that night to answer the clerk more fully. You'd think I'd be able to recall at this moment's notice. But I found myself completely blanking on this one. How about red, sir? That's a popular choice. Or perhaps pink and blue. And there's always yellow for the girl who really wants to stand out. The clerk was obviously putting on her... Oh, that's a woman. her best sales pitch. But I didn't hear a word she was saying. Something very, very odd was going on right now. I couldn't really get a grip on it. Whoa, what the heck? Ilya did my hair for me, you like? I'm plenty selfish, trust me. It's nothing, I swear. Sorry about that. And if you don't mind my asking, what color is her hair, sir? Huh? Her hair, sir. What color is it? Like black or red. After all, some colors match, some don't. I guess so. Her hair color. Just what color was that? I couldn't remember. Sir? The clerk sounded so far away. And my head was such a mess right now that I couldn't have answered even if I wanted to. I'm sorry. I'll be back soon. And I managed to stumble out of the store. I picked up my pace. I had to get to the station as soon as I could. And from there, on to home. But everything seemed to move in slow motion. My feet, the streets, the world around me. I got onto the trolley. I almost fell asleep several times en route to 8th. I cursed myself every single time that happened. When the trolley finally stopped at 8th, I jumped off and broke broke into a run up the hill. Snow burst from the sky. Everything went white. It was hard to see in front of me. I squinted. Everything was still there. The streets, the lamps, the houses, the people, everything but my footsteps. With every disappearing footstep I took, I could feel something precious inside me disappearing as well. The snow was falling. It was falling just like this, on that day a month ago. Right. I was walking aimlessly up this road, kept going until I hit the 9th intersection and took the turn. Headed straight through a grove of trees and eventually reached an old crumbling house. I found a kitten sitting there at the door. The kitten was so cute that what? A kitten? My name, La. Don't mind me, I'll be fine. I see, you're a good man. That's La. No. I met a girl there. A girl who was standing there in the snow, tears running down her face. Oh, we're losing our memory. What was her name again? I could not remember. Not just her name. What were her mannerisms? How did she get mad when I teased her? How sweet and gentle was she? How warm was her smile? All gone. It was wrenching. I reached out to grab what I could. Fragments, scraps, anything. But my hands were too weak. And my mind was too blank. I had no more strength left inside me when I reached the door. I felt like I was carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. All I wanted to do was sleep forever. By the time I unlocked the door and stumbled inside, I was moving like a beggar through mud. There was a half-drunk cup of milk and a burgundy-colored binder on the table. I approached it slowly, each footstep harder to take than the one before it. By the time I got to the edge of the table, I had a splitting headache so bad that I went to my knees. The cup and table slipped and fell from their places. I heard a loud tinkling, so the cup had shattered to pieces. Pages from the binder flew through the air, landing every which way on the floor around me. The milk was soaking through the pages. There were words, sentences, paragraphs, all written in a neat, pretty cursive script. Everything was still legible, and so I read. Mnemonicide admits histories and physicals, progress notes, discharge summaries, patience. The word Blackiris kept appearing everywhere. What could that mean? I was thinking about this when my head burst with pain so exquisite that I almost closed my eyes. I collapsed onto the floor. Blackiris? Why did I just say that? Everything went dark. I was getting so sleepy. I could feel my eyelids drooping. Somehow I knew, that if I'd just closed my eyes, all this pain would disappear. And I also knew that this was probably for the best. Okay, if I were your teacher, I'd be really happy if you came to visit. Okay, next time, when we get the chance, I hope. I'm sorry, Blackiris, I'm so sorry. So we just forgot La. Wow. I blinked. Things were blurry, but I could see that someone was there. A girl, someone I thought I knew, maybe. When she saw me, she broke into a run. She skidded to a halt before she covered half the distance between us. But then something strange happened. She hesitated for a moment, then she pursed her lips. She took a step forward, another, and another. She sat on the floor next to me. She gently cradled my head and set it on her lap. And then she started, slowly, as if I would break if she went any faster, brushing the snow out of my hair. You should sleep a bit. It'll make things easier when you wake. I knew her. It had to be. But how come? How come I couldn't remember a thing? She continued brushing my hair. Now she was singing softly into my ears. I knew this song, but I'd never heard it sung so lovingly. This soft voice, these warm hands. I went completely limp. I had no more strength. But I didn't care. I was not going to sleep. Not until I remembered who she was. Remember, damn it. I reached out. I felt something. Sharp fragments of glass. Good, good. I took them up and squeezed as hard as I could. I felt the glass digging into my palm. I was losing blood, but I was gaining consciousness. La, I finally managed. Her eyes narrowed. Her mouth shaped itself into a smile. It's okay, I'm right here. So don't be afraid. The Doler. Mnemonicides. Psyche corrosion. Don't you get scared too? Did you come to see me? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I could see clearly now. The rain was gone. La wasn't my patient this month. I was hers. What? This girl removed the psyche corrosion inside me. Every last trace of it. Every last trace, that is, except for its name. La. I knew her. Yes, I'd met her a month ago outside of this house. But that wasn't the first time. Back then. I'm confused. What is going on? I was the patient the whole time? Did M. Night Shyamalan write this? Chapter 7 of A Cat in the Rain, where the story ends. Oh no. I'm getting messaged on Skype. I am going to stop. Because I don't want to have like 5 minutes left for the finale. So, very short episode. Sorry about that. But looks like next time will be the finale. So,